pretty soon. So, you know, I was going to be hungry and starving within a few days. And I just wanted to get out of there. I didn't want to be there anymore. I just didn't want to be there anymore. I mean, it was terrible. 3 people to a room, much like here. And, you know, everybody's dying, you know. It's just, sorry to be, you know, it sounds insensitive, but it's just, anyway. So I had $1,400 cash in my pocket, in my girly wallet that I bought, mistakenly. But anyway, so I had a girly wallet and I had $1,400 in my pocket. So I'm like, no problem, I'll go to a hotel for a few days. You know, I'll just go to a hotel for a few days, sounds fun. So, the cheap hotels require no deposit. So you don't need a credit card to go to a cheap hotel and stay there. It costs you $80, but you don't have to put in a $500 deposit with a credit card. You don't have to use a credit card. Be a credit card idiot to. You don't have to lose money on the deal just to be there. You know. So anyway, so I found the Ramada, and it was Tuesday night, and they were full up. So I went back. I went back to the nursing home. I'm like, well, I have to sleep. I have to lay down. So I went back, and then they took me away the next day. Now, it was, you're going to the hospital type thing, but, you know, whatever. All right. Sorry. Paper. Now, when I got to LADMC, in the metro area of Los Angeles, the big building, there were bars in the windows. Actually, there were no windows in some of the rooms, which was what it was like. I acted quietly. I was scared. I objected to a false blood pressure test and got out. So strange how you can just act cool and then all of a sudden, well, something's wrong, and then you get out. So I thought I was getting out, going to a board and care again. North Hollywood, I thought, the same place that I thought I was going before. They said LA again. So not going to a board and care. I went to the LADMC other campus, Center for Abandoned Children, which is what basically it was like. The place looked like a jail. There was a man with a knife. I didn't know that at the time. Everybody was hard. Like criminal hard. I was threatened with restraints the moment I got there, politely. I was taken to a room with opaque windows. The doctor looked like Freud. He said Risperdal was best for me. He threatened to inject me with it. I never saw him again. So once I got there, I did what I usually do when I go to mental hospitals, or did what I did at Helmont's. I just walked around the ward, talking to people occasionally. That's it. That's all I did. I managed to get out. Scary place. I thought I was going to die. Anyway, I managed to get out. I was taken to a mental institution called Vernon Hospital in Los Angeles. That's where I am now. I have no cable. It's nice, actually, or so I thought. Lots of old people. There are two segments, though, to the population here: the prisoners and the rapists, which needs clarification. There's not a lot of rape going on here. I'm just saying. I'll clarify here. The olds are the prisoners. Not that bad at this prison for a nursing home. And the second-class citizens, who are the people who have broken slight laws, sometimes more than slight, are known as the rapists to the population of the jail. We are treated like shit. We have no rights. You can't get anybody to do anything for you. You can't get them to get you socks. You can't get them to do anything. And I don't want to be racist, but like, just give me some fucking socks. Just give me some socks. I have a foot infection and I need some clean socks. Anyway. Alright, so I hate rapists and murderers. But are we rapists and murderers, most of us? Or are we human beings? The criminal element here. Are we caught in a system of an economic oppression that forces us to steal? Please don't leave. Just keep watching. Please don't leave. Stay. Alright. My roommate, Robert, is a nice fellow. He stole some cigarettes from somebody many years ago. The guy's John Philjohn. My other roommate raped and murdered some civilians in a war in an African army. They treat him with respect. He's the old invalid here. They clean up his poop and piss, and he calls the women honey. They don't treat Robert very well either, him and the other criminals. I'm going to try and be less angry now. I'm just going to tone it down. Now, when I got here, it was hard to eat. I weighed 145 pounds. Sorry, 150. But I'm 5'11", as I said 3 times already. So malnourishment was a problem. Anyone in that position would have received double portions immediately. Hospital for double food. I received the normal amount with a minimal snack at the regular time. Could you guys shut up? All right. I know they knew I was malnourished from the looks of horror on their faces when they took my weight. I had no breasts. The man boobs I had had for centuries were gone. I continued to receive no food, which is how I felt. I begged for snacks. Here, I begged the staff for snacks, to no avail. Maybe I asked at the wrong time. I asked 3 times for double portions. Apparently the doctor was unavailable. There was no doctor. I saw no psychiatrist. Now, I would like to clarify at this time that I haven't committed any crime. No theft, no robbery, just pissed off cops. This is how I pissed off cops. And you might know who I am already, so you might have some background on this. I would go into a restaurant and heal the people's lives within it. A little bit of ego, that's okay. I'd get a quesadilla, and the guy would be like, why? And I'd be like, why what? He molested his child that evening, didn't. I got pizza and healed the relationship. The spirit is a powerful medium, and I used it well. The police became aware of my abilities in 2005. I helped a woman with her sexuality. She's bisexual. And they had no explanation for how that happened. It kept happening.